What's up, Joelimator Club? Alright, so I am now here with my review of Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Alright, so I'm now continuing my series of reviews of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. If you guys didn't know it, I'm reviewing all of them leading up to Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. And before I get started with this review, I'm just going to tell you, when Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest came out, I was just seeing it all over the place. I mean, it was practically, I think it might have been the highest grossing movie of 2006, but I don't know. If I'm wrong, you guys can let me know in the comments. Might have been the highest grossing film that summer, probably is, but like everywhere you would go, like this movie was always being advertised, and you would see, like, everywhere you go, there would be like t-shirts being sold, or toys from the movie and stuff like that. It was just everywhere. Now, I will say this, when I saw all that, it was like so much Pirates stuff at me that I didn't even know what to make of it. However, I will say this, the fact that Pirates of the Caribbean got a sequel, and of course all of these sequels, definitely makes sense, because with the way The Curse of the Black Pearl ended, I could definitely see franchise potential. However, I don't know if I mentioned this in my review for Curse of the Black Pearl. Probably didn't. But I didn't see any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies when they came out in theaters. I'm watching them. I'm in the process of watching them all with my dad. He owns them all, so I'm watching those, and then I'll go see it. I'll go see Dead Men Tell No Tales with my dad when that comes out. Regardless, let's jump into the review. And of course, just disclaimer right off the bat, this review will contain spoilers. So, unless you have seen Dead Man's Chest or you just don't care about spoilers, stop. Stop watching the video right now. Go watch the movie, and then after you've seen it, come back. Okay, so let's talk about it. So, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, excuse me, is of course the 2006 sequel to 2003's Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. And in this one, we have the return of our three main characters from the first movie. Will Turner, once again played by Orlando Bloom. Elizabeth Swann, once again played by Keira Knightley. And of course, the star of the franchise, Jack Sparrow, played infamously, I guess, by Johnny Depp. So, and the premise of it, they're back, and this time, Jack Sparrow and his crew come across this map that has like a little image of a key. Turns out that this key will unlock some sort of crazy treasure, and at the same time, we also get all this cool stuff. We get new pirates, a new villain pirate in Davy Jones, and it's just all sorts of stuff. It's all over the place, so I'll explain all this kind of stuff. It's coming up when I talk about spoilers. Okay, so the first things that I should mention, I mentioned this when I reviewed Curse of the Black Pearl. You might remember when I reviewed that movie, I said that the actors in the roles all did a good job, and it's the same thing here. I gotta give these guys props because they are just great. Johnny Depp is hilarious as Jack Sparrow. Orlando Bloom is great as Will Turner, and Keira Knightley is great as Elizabeth Swann. They're all good. But basically what happens, what really gets the whole story moving, after we learn about this whole treasure thing with the chest and all that, we get this whole scene with these Native Americans, and it involves Jack Sparrow and Will Turner. Now, I'm just going to say this right now, it was a cool scene. It was definitely a very strong way to start the film. But, I don't know. Well, actually, I should probably rephrase it. It was definitely a pretty good way to start the film. It definitely gets the adventure started and really sets everybody on their way. However, the one thing that I think really drags this movie down, and I'm sorry guys, this is just my opinion, is the fact that there is so much going on in this movie. At least in my opinion, there was so much going on in the movie that I honestly thought they should just leave it at one or maybe even two things. I'll talk about that a little bit more as I continue on. Eventually they get to the island and they find this treasure chest, but it turns out this dude's heart. I don't remember if it was Davy Jones's heart in the chest or what. I honestly don't even remember. But bottom line, that's in the chest. And what happens is Jack Sparrow actually betrays them, and then we get this cool sword fight between him and Will Turner on this watermill wheel. Excuse me. And that was pretty cool. However, the things that really... but then we get introduced to this whole monster called the Kraken, and we have this entertaining... battle scene with the Black Pearl and the Dauntless, I believe, is the name of Davy Jones' ship, and that was pretty cool. However, it ends with Jack Sparrow going right up to the Kraken and going, "Hello, beastie." That was kind of a bad impression, but you get the idea. And then everybody thinks Jack Sparrow's dead, but of course we all know that he's going to be back in the other sequels. Okay. And then it ends with them setting up at World's End. Oh, I forgot to mention another new character in this movie, Tia Dalma. Tia Dalma is this like voodoo witch type lady, and she was actually kind of an interesting character, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with her as the franchise continues. But then, just when you think that it couldn't get any better, right at the end, they're all talking, and then they're setting up at World's End, which is the third movie. And who shows up? Hector Barbosa, the villain played by Jeffrey Rush from the first movie. And that was really cool. It's great to know that he's going to be back for the franchise as it continues on. And I'm really excited to know what he's going to do. So in the end, Dead Man's Chest, in my opinion, wasn't as good as Curse of the Black Pearl. Primarily because... I felt like there was just so much stuff going on, and it really... I felt like if they were going to do this kind of thing, they probably should have at least had Jack Sparrow, or just like have these pirates trying to find the treasure, and then you have Davy Jones there as well, and then they go after him and all that. In my opinion, they probably could have left the whole Kraken thing out. Which, granted, don't get me wrong, the Kraken scene was cool, and everything about it was pretty cool. And I will say, the Kraken is designed and edited very well. Definitely some nice CG effects. I'm pretty sure it's CG. But honestly, in my opinion, it felt like Dead Man's Chest was trying a little bit too hard to cram all this stuff in there. And trying to be like this grand, epic sequel. So that really was what kind of dragged it down a little bit. But in the end, I thought it was a fun movie. And I definitely don't hate it, and I think it's pretty good. I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not saying it's great, but it's pretty good. It's fine, and I'm gonna give Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales the rating of a movie that would be kind of nice at matinee price. And please remember, guys, that this is just my opinion, no one else's. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Post your comments below. And for that matter, just post your comments below. What did you think of Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest? I want to know what your thoughts are. As always, guys, you guys are the best. And thank you all for watching. And if you like this, like, comment, favorite, hit that subscribe button, and join the Jolinator Club. Chest bump.